In the heart of Kalyan town, Maharashtra, life turned upside down for the Salunke family on a fateful night. Jagdish Salunke, known for his dedication to work and his love for his ambitious wife, Vishali Thackeray had recently started a new chapter in their domestic life, moving into a rented flat within Yashwant apartment. The tranquility of their existence was shattered when Vishali made an anxious phone call that would echo in the annals of their family history forever. The night of March 6, 2019 unfolded with distressing urgency as Vishali, frenzied and sobbing, reached out to Nandlal, Jagdish's uncle. Her voice trembled with terror, relaying the harrowing incident that had transpired in their home. A robbery that had claimed the life of her beloved husband. This notification awakened a variety of emotions, catalyzing a spiral of panic and sorrow as Nandlal rushed to offer support, quickly notifying Jagdish's elder brother, Kanchan, of the calamity. As news of the murder spread like wildfire, the once peaceful locality was punctuated with the sounds of disbelief and despair. Neighbors, relatives, and friends converged at the scene, drawn by a potent mix of concern and curiosity. The sight of Jagdish lying lifeless on the bed, surrounded by a disordered home, sparked outrage and sorrow. Vishali's anguished cries echoed sorrowfully, a heart-wrenching lament that transcended the walls of their flat. Kanchan and Nandlal, alarmed by the gruesome discovery, quickly gathered support from neighboring allies to extricate Vishali from her grief and undertake the grim journey to the clinic. Despite the frantic rush to save what they could, Jagdish was declared dead on arrival at the hospital, his fate irrevocable. The aftermath of this tragedy was met with swift police involvement as the local authorities flocked to the hospital to piece together the grim reality of the situation. What began as a potential robbery quickly morphed into a deeper, chilling investigation. As investigators scrutinized the state of Jagdish's body and surroundings, the police's mounting suspicion that this crime might be layered more intricately than a mere theft prompted them to pursue every lead. They meticulously investigated the chaotic scene left behind in the flat, seeking clues that would untangle the web of terror that enveloped the tranquil neighborhood. As they scoured for answers in the anguish-drenched air, the community braced itself for the unraveling of a dark story that had descended upon their lives, forever altering their perception of safety and trust. Back at the police station, the atmosphere buzzed with tension as officers dissected the perplexing case of Jagdish's murder. The glaring inconsistencies between the reported robbery and the crime scene hinted at deeper hidden truths. To unravel this mystery, Senior PI Shahu Raje resolved to interrogate Vishali, Jagdish's wife, though her current state rendered her unable to provide a coherent statement. With a mandate to delve into the intricacies of this distressing scenario, PI Madhukar and Sunita Rajput were assigned to the investigation as the sun peeked over the horizon the following day. Vishali's account painted a troubling picture. She claimed to have called Jagdish that evening, requesting vegetables, only for him to forget his errand, returning home empty-handed. Struck by anxiety over their empty kitchen, she ventured to the market herself. The scene that awaited her upon her return was nightmarish. The house lay in disarray, and there was Jagdish, unconscious on the floor. Panic gripped her as she noted the absence of her wedding jewelry. In her haste, she called Nandlal, desperately seeking solace or guidance in the chaos that had unfolded. This sequence of events, however, raised eyebrows, warranted further scrutiny. Though married for less than 3 months, the cracks in Vishali and Jagdish's relationship revealed a haunting narrative. Reports from Jagdish's family members surfaced, revealing that Vishali had been pressured into marrying him. Having initially rejected his proposal not once but twice, their union was marred by discontent and unhappiness as Vishali felt shackled by familial obligations. The interrogation took a turn when officers probed deeper, leading to an unsettling confession from Vishali, unveiling her darkest secrets. Her desperation spiraled into a terrifying act that would forever tarnish her life, an act that had no justifiable motive but echoed her profound discontent. With Jagdish being a promising young man with dreams of city life, the tragedy served as a sobering lesson for many. Young men, take heed. Ensure that love is mutual, and not forged in feeling cornered by familial pressures. Jagdish, once a beacon of hope, fell prey to a relationship tainted by coercion and disillusionment. This unfolding drama, rife with emotion, stands as a cautionary tale urging individuals to carefully navigate the complex waters of love and commitment. No one deserves to be tricked into a life they didn't choose. In a world where genuine affection is paramount, it is vital to recognize the signs of discontent before tragedy strikes. As wedding preparations reached their peak, a shadow loomed over the impending marriage between Jagdish and Vishali. Jagdish, who had eagerly awaited this union, found himself caught in a web of emotional turmoil when Vishali expressed her desire to call off the wedding. Hidden behind her radiant smile was an overwhelming sense of dissatisfaction with the relationship as she envisioned a life filled with modernity and excitement which she believed Jagdish could not provide. On a fateful evening at Dada railway station, Vishali confronted Jagdish, articulating the profound differences in their personalities. She claimed their union would only lead to unhappiness, and her words pierced Jagdish's heart like a dagger. Already stricken by the flurry of wedding preparations, he felt the ground shift beneath him. As he grappled with disbelief, her threat of self-harm echoed in his mind, forcing him to respect her wishes, even as they brought pain to both families. With the world seeming to collapse around him, Jagdish returned home and revealed the distressing news to his family, whose hopes and dreams for a joyous celebration were shattered. Meanwhile, Vishali's family, appalled by her initial unwillingness, pressured her to embrace the marriage. Despite her reluctance, she succumbed to familial expectations, signing documents that assured Jagdish's family of her commitment. This forced agreement birthed mistrust, casting a shadow over the joyous occasion meant to unite them. In the days leading up to the wedding, Vishali found herself tormented by her choice. The thought of sharing her life with Jagdish filled her with anxiety, and she sought comfort in her friends who were oblivious to her inner turmoil. The excitement surrounding the wedding only deepened her conflict, leading her to arrange a bachelorette party that felt more like a farewell to freedom than a celebration of love. As the clock ticked down to the big day, Vishali's heart raced with panic. She reached out to Jagdish one last time, attempting to postpone the wedding under the pretext of needing to complete her beautician course. However, Jagdish's refusal and the ensuing confrontation ignited her frustration, forcefully illuminating the fire of her turmoil. As sleep eluded her that night, Vishali contemplated the future with dread, desperate to extricate herself from the life she was being thrust into, her mind spinning with visions of escape and uncertainty.